Next, okay, I have to admit that I am a huge nerd. I love to play video games. I actually work at GameStop. You know, I love sci-fi movies and stuff like that. I blame my dad and brother for getting me into that. But now I definitely pursue it on my own. But a really great source of inspiration, surprisingly, is video games. Because when you think about it, if the game has like 150 characters, someone had to design 150 outfits at least for these characters to wear. More if they like change at some point. So I actually, over the years, have gotten a lot of different art books from different video games that feature tons of really amazing illustrations that, I mean, I personally think they qualify as fashion illustrations. So I'm just gonna stack these up and go for it. So this is just a little like promo book I ended up getting at work one day. I've never actually played this game, which proves that you don't need to, if you don't want to play video games, you don't have to be able to be like inspired by them. So this is from the game Eternal Poison. And I can't right. And this little booklet is great, not only because some of the artwork is super beautiful, but because, let me see if I can find a good example here. Ugh, gosh. I don't know if you can read that, but underneath all the character names it has like a designer's comment, so you get to see like what the designer was thinking or what they were asked to create before they designed the character. And see, look at this. I mean, there's no way you can't call this fashion design when you look at all the amazing outfits that these people wear. And this next one was also just a little promo thing I picked up at work. I have not played this game either. Luminous Art. Well, they call it Luminous Art because it's an art book, but I think the game itself is called Luminous Art. And more of the same. I don't think this one has any designer comments on it, which makes it slightly less interesting, but still a lot of really cool character design stuff. Get to see all their outfits. I don't know, I think this would be a really fun job, personally, just getting paid to sit around and draw people in awesome outfits all day. I'm sure it's more difficult than that, but you know. Okay, and this is, I have played this game, this is a great game. Oh no, I have to flip the other way. Because Japanese books open from the other side. This is for Final Fantasy IX, and well, the characters are kind of like little tiny people, and a lot of them are like animals and stuff. They still all have really cool costumes. Let's see here. And this book is just all these little illustrations of people's outfits. Little rat people. And then there's some really amazing architecture drawings in here too. But yeah, I absolutely love this book. Let's see if I can find some good ones. But yeah, there's like noble people and beautiful dresses and suits, and it's just really cool, I think. Over here, this next one I have Final Fantasy X. None of the Final Fantasies are related to each other, so you can play one or you can play them all. None of them are like connected, so they have all different stories. Let's see, here's some illustrations. These are done by a famous like Japanese comic book artist named Yoshitaka Amano, and I'm not a huge fan of his style, but it's definitely very distinctive. That's not the main character designer though. Let me see if I can find. There's also some like CG pictures in here too, which are great, I found, for facial references, because you know all these people have like flawless, beautiful faces from a variety of angles. So here's some of like the character design stuff. You know, all these really like bright, beautiful illustrations of people in different interesting outfits. I used to think I was kind of alone in being like this huge nerd and enjoying this stuff, but then in my design class actually, I found out that a lot of other girls play those games too, so I don't feel so alone now. Let's see, the next book, this is from Phantom of the Opera. I'm really into theater, as I said before, like musicals. And this, it has like a history of the book and the play, but it also, let's see if I can find it. It also has some really amazing costume sections. if I can just find them. Here we go. Here's like some really great illustrations. Oh, this is gross makeup. And there's like pictures of the actual garments once they're finished. And yeah, it does talk a lot about the different textiles and costumes and just interesting things like that. So if you're interested in like theatrical sort of costumes, this is a really cool book to have. This is The Complete Phantom of the Opera by George Perry. I wish I could tell you what these books were called and such, but they're all in Japanese, and I do not read Japanese. Alright, and the last one, this is the English version of a Japanese publication called the Gothic and Lolita Bible. This is a trend that's kind of been gaining footing in America recently. It's still pretty underground and not really well known, but but I definitely know some people who dress like this. They dress super cute. And this is where I do get a lot of inspiration from, because I do like more fantasy, like really cute feminine things. And I mean, I think it may be a little bit over the top for day-to-day wear, but definitely incredibly cute. And I find like all the frills and ruffles and the really elegant details to be really inspiring. And these, there were only I think 4 of these that got published, and they like ran out of money or something. But you can get these. I got this at Borders, and I have the. Oh, I think there's 5. I have all 5 of them. Got them all at Borders, or you can just order them online. So that's about it. I think I'm actually running out of time on my camera right now. Oh wait, I want to show you. Another thing that inspires me is deviantart.com. And I'm not gonna lie to you, about 90% of the stuff on here is crap, but the other 10% is really amazing. And I'm just gonna go to my profile and show you like some of my favorite stuff really fast. So here's, I have some of like my photography, and you can see some of my fashion illustrations on this. If you want to look me up, my profile is Leemoo, L-E-E-M-O-O. And you can just find some really cool artists on here. Like this one right here with some bird teeth. He doesn't have very many page views, but his art is really amazing. Okay, I have like 30 seconds left, so that's about it. I don't know what I'm going to talk about next time, but thank you for watching. Bye.